Hello and welcome to the Sweaty the Farmer and the news. Our coverage of the news is equivalent to the friend who randomly tells you about them in WhatsApp but with background music. This is a weekly show where we discuss some of the most important news in the gaming world. I am the low-name gamer as the Sweaty.
And I am Lucho the Farmer. Thanks for coming together this week to talk about some relevant news.
Some of the relevant news. On the docket we have Blizzard shuts down the Gallywix boosting community for terms of service violations. Blizzard workers organize on company Slack seeking pay increases, and Hitman 3 will have VR support, but only on PlayStation so far. So, is the year of Blizzard. Controversies again.
I mean, Blizzard runs some of the biggest games in the industry,
so their controversies are as bigger as they are. Yeah. Right? If you say
it's Blizzard.
Yeah, if you put it some like in some terms. Anyways, all right. So, what happened? Like I read this and like they were like actually doing RTM, which is real money transactions, and everything was terrible. And then I watched some videos of like they were like pretty much selling gold and like in this scheme for money, and they were like scrapping, like the managers of Gallywix were scrapping money off the top, and then technically the service. You
need to give context to it.
All right, give context to it, Lucho.
So that is one, like the first thing that you should be aware of is that there is I want to say fairly common practice among like different guilds, and they sell carries or boosts in the game for in-game gold, and those carries are getting AOTCs for the mount, or getting a
pet,
key master achievement, like running 15s, that kind of stuff. And that goes for different amounts of in-game gold. Yeah,
and that's completely legal and inside the allowed to be done. Technically, right? Technically, it's completely on the rules.
I don't know if it's completely legal under the rules. If it is, like if it isn't, Blizzard doesn't care because it is just an in-game transaction. So, yes. For in-game gold, so and it is like if you go to LFG,
you see them all the time. Yeah, if you open your LFG in WoW,
to LFG tool, you see it all the time. People selling all type of boosts and for gold.
Yes.
So not legal or illegal in or out the terms of services. It is permitted by Blizzard.
Correct. Yes. Correct.
The thing that they don't allow is real money transactions or RMTs.
Yeah.
And Blizzard no, but like Warcraft has always had a problem for, like in that sense, like they have always had a problem of selling things for real money.
Yeah.
One of the ways that they came to how to crack that down was the WoW token.
Correct. Yes. Correct.
Which is a thing,
which is the legal real money transaction by Blizzard.
It is sanctioned and it offers a service for the community itself. So it allows players who put a lot of time into a game to basically play for free for them, even though someone else paid for the token. So it provides a commendable service for the whole community, you know?
Yes.
So that's kind of the allowed real money transaction.
Yes, that is the allowed one.
So now
and can I go into my rant?
So there is this newly recently introduced feature.
That
are called communities.
Yes.
Which are just like random, like these are just chat boards basically.
Yes.
For people to organize for different things. It is across realms. It is it is just groups of people with the same goal trying to get together. I'm in a couple of those that are usually like looking for Mythic Plus and plugin stuff.
Yeah, cool.
But there are all types of communities, like from streamer communities, content creator communities.
Yeah.
Whatever comes to mind. So now this Gallywix community was one of these communities. It's just that they revolve around selling carries and
selling carries and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So now that is the environment in which all of this happens.
Yes. So basically, that's the gist of the context. And the thing is, like, the reason why Blizzard introduced the WoW token at the long run was like because they saw the potential there of like even if they did it or not, real money transactions in the game keep happening because people who didn't have any time or didn't want to do it will buy boost and sometimes they, because they didn't have the time, they didn't have the gold enough. So that was Blizzard's solution to that problem.
It was also like to be fair, it is a safer way.
Correct.
Because for a lot of these real money transactions, you go to these third-party websites and
you can get a scam and that sort of stuff.
You can get a scam. Yeah. It is dangerous, and Blizzard cannot do anything about it.
Yeah.
While buying the WoW token, it is all through Blizzard. So if something goes wrong, you have like an official channel of finding where things went wrong and dealing with the stuff. It might be slow, but it is official. And like for as much as you may or may not dislike Blizzard, they take
care of the customers.
like tickets and issues very seriously. I had like, just from my experience, I had some issues with like terrible lag for a couple of days.
Yeah.
And I sent a ticket and I got an in-game
response. Nice.
Game master telling me what to.
Oh, what did he tell you?
No, like, it was like, okay, go to the page, go to his webpage, run these couple of tests, send me the results, let me know, like, from what I can diagnose is this is the problem that you're getting. Give it a couple of days, or it was super fast. So my experience with Blizzard has been so far good.
Fair enough.
So it like having the token as a way to just get gold for money, it is a safe way.
Yes, correct. So what happened? Why is this a controversy now? Because they've been like, you're offering boost everywhere. So basically, they uncovered that they were actually selling gold for real money transactions on the discount.
Yep.
And like, not only that, but like that opens up to, apparently there were some people who were getting like, apparently the people who ran the community were like cutting off the gold that they were transactioning on the top and accumulated a bunch of gold, and that was the gold that they were selling in a discount with all these boosters and stuff. And not only that, but they sell this discount gold to the now defunct method for the race, so they can buy gear on the market.
Okay, yes and no. Okay, let's stop there.
Yes,
so we also should clarify that it is a common and accepted practice for like high-level rating guilds
to buy. That's fine.
Boost. Not only that, to sell boost.
Yes, correct.
A lot of the boost that you see on the LFG are just high-level guilds selling boosts, or carries. So once a high-level rating guild has, for example, heroic confirm, they can sell boosts for AOTC and stuff like that. Yeah. So it is a very common practice, and they use it basically to afford the
races and that some stuff.
Rating,
yeah.
Which you spend a lot of, or guilds, you spend a lot of gold in consumables and stuff like that.
Yeah, correct.
I mean, you have seen the cost even for our
yes, and and like keeping like weekly, like we that are like super casual running guilds, keep it like the weekly up, keep in game for running rates is kind of costly. Like it is
expensive. You have to maintain, let's say, like a 30 people team. Like usually you have like 20 people in the raid and you bench a couple more people.
Yeah.
But you still need to provide to all of them with consumables and food and feast and wounds and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, more so in these races when they want every single buff that they can get their hands off. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So especially when they're in the race, they have to go all out in just not only buying consumables but equipment, because the race happens early in the patch when people are still basically
going
quote unquote in their gear for the content.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not. It happens. It's what it is.
Yeah. The most that I see about this was like Asmongold doing like a bunch of interviews of people who actually work in Gallywix, like raid leaders, some of the management, some of the people that deal with the transactions. That was very interesting. But the gist of it is like they were doing the real money transaction, bro. That was it. Like they were selling gold at discount, so that was the bad thing that they did.
And also apparently there were like some high-profile players involved in the whole Gallywix thing, which is
there were like a bunch of
them was the raid leader for the now disbanded method.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
raiding guild, and I think this article mentioned something about limit, and I don't.
Something about what they were like buying too. Let's see.
Oh no! It just this article says that there were some allegations compromising complexity limits.
Oh, okay.
And apparently Blizzard response was that everything for them seems fine now.
Yeah.
But that they are investigating.
Yeah, the guy from Method, he just straight out like tweet, yes, I did buy discount gold from Gallywix. He just confirmed it on Twitter. And by now, like, because of all the thing on Method, I think it's the sanest thing to do. Like, he was like, he's trying to, and he's still a great raid leader apparently, and he's trying to like reform the Method team.
I'm sure all of that is fine, but you shouldn't be buying gold from.
I know, from randoms.
I mean, not random. Like these are not
randoms. Yeah, but you should not.
Because it is a well-known community, but
still.
But if you are aiming to become again the raid leader of a high-profile team that is competing for World First, Blizzard is gonna have your like their eyes on you.
Yes, absolutely.
And the community is also gonna hold you to a higher standard.
Yeah, and apparently they moved like an insane amount of gold. It was like 5 billion gold, something like that.
It is like Gallywix was one of the, if not the largest, community for this boosting thingy.
Yeah. Well, that happened when you messed up with Blizzard.
Yeah, and it also it seems bad because it looks like it happens when you mess up with Blizzard's money.
Yeah, exactly.
That's part of it. But I don't know. Like, you shouldn't be. It is dangerous to buy gold and services from third party.
So what is the lesson here? What is the lesson here, Lucho?
Don't buy nor gold or boost from third party sites. That's
it.
It is just dangerous, and it is like it breaks their
terms of service, and you can get in trouble.
Terms of services, and you can get banned or like completely banned from the game.
Correct.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So
what do you think of the whole boost selling and carry selling?
I hate those things. Like
like the specific, like for in-gold.
What do you mean?
In-game gold.
For in-game gold? Like paying boosters for in-game gold?
Yeah.
I hate it. Like in general, I hate those like services of like boosting people and etc. etc. I think, but of course it's an ideal. Like of course it's an ideal. But for me, like you should like do what you can do inside a game with the time that you have.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
For this reason.
All right.
I mean, there is a portion of the community for who I understand why they will buy it.
Yeah.
And it's, for example, the people who focus completely on like gold making.
Oh, okay. So if you are, so you mean that is kind of like the way to play for those people? Like if you are just spending your game in WoW, just making gold and like engaging in the thing, and you want to have like access to certain
in the auction house,
achievements.
like you're doing nothing shady, you're like spending your time grinding mats, or like spend your time grinding the auction houses, sniping things, and all that kind of just. The OTC mount is pretty cool. I don't know.
Well, that kind of makes sense, by the way, like the way that Blizzard, the way that the game works.
I'm just saying that there is a portion of the community for it makes sense, like.
Yeah, because I'm not making gold in WoW.
I know, but we're not that. But like,
yeah.
I know if your things make millions and millions of gold.
Yeah, if this is how you like to play the game, well, yeah.
You see a mount and you think, that's a cool mount. Like you won't be able to obtain that mount after BFA ends. Like,
yeah.
Like all these, like a lot of the things that they sell are things that are feats of strength, and they disappear once the expansion is gone.
Oh, okay, yeah, and so and the mount is not like a drop, so it's not viable, technically speaking, right?
Yeah, no.
It comes from the achievement, so that makes sense. Yeah.
And that achievement is a feat of strength, and most of the feats of strength they disappear when the expansions are gone.
Well, that makes sense in that terms if that's the way you engage.
That's what I'm saying. That I see a benefit for a portion of the community. The problem is through the cracks. Like a lot of people sleep that like buy boost, and then they're just the ones saying, "Oh, if you don't have AOTC, you're gonna do this shit," and all elitist and stuff. Yeah, and they just buy. And they bought their carries.
Yeah, that kind of delegitimize the actual achievement, but it's a thing that the game, like, that's how the game works, and I don't know. I think it's fine.
I don't see that much problem.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Not with the got like. I don't know if you have. I don't like, they don't post the prices, but they're not cheap either. Like.
No, fair enough. I haven't even checked. Like,
I think AOTC sells for around 500K.
Well, okay.
It's not like if think about it. If you are like a gold maker,
that's not much.
It's not that much.
Yeah.
But for the people who play like us, who are focused on like doing dungeons and raiding and that kind of stuff,
that's a lot of gold.
It is a significant amount of gold.
Yeah. Yes. Jesus.
Like you won't make that gold by just casually playing.
Yeah.
Or not like not even casually, but like hardcore playing, you won't make that type of goal. You have to focus on a little bit on, okay, if I need the goal.
So I have a question. Through the WoW tokens, is there a way to convert those WoW tokens in real money?
No, because the only thing that you can do with the WoW token is either sell it in the auction house or use it.
Oh. Yeah, that was my suspicion. Of course, like, this happens because people wanted money from it.
I mean,
like, it's part of it, right? It's part of it.
No, I mean, you can find a way to. Oh no, you cannot even.
No, you can't.
No, because I will say when you sell it in the auction house.
Yeah.
it doesn't appear as an item.
Okay, what
like
it is?
It has its own selling queue.
Oh, I see.
When you sell it on the auction house, what happens is that token goes into a queue.
Yeah.
And you cannot see who's selling which one, and you cannot set up the price for the token.
It's just
the price
flat.
is set by the market.
All right. Yeah.
Like you have no control at all for how much are you gonna sell the token. It is at what it is selling at that moment.
Yes.
So you cannot do the thing of
selling cheaper or something.
Putting
like
one on sale for like a stupid amount, so that one person is keeping that one, and then you're doing like a 1-to-1 transaction, and that person is giving you money outside of the game.
Yeah. That does.
You cannot do it because you have no control on how you like. The thing is account bound.
Yeah.
And the only way to get rid of it is either use it for time or sell it on the auction house, but you have no control on the auction house.
There you go. So yeah, it is at the end of the day about like money. They want to make actual real dollars from their very powerful community because they did a lot of gold selling boosts. And that's what happened. And known as the dog, we keep on Blizzard, and Blizzard workers organized on companies Slack seeking pay increase. This is an old news that apparently nobody paid attention for the longest time. It was awful. I remember like 2018, Jason Schreier did a big news spread about like the working conditions inside Blizzard, and that they were like exploiting people for passion, and it was in their contracts, and they were paying people pennies, and their people were like sharing accommodations in a ridiculous manner. And it is and it still is apparently pretty awful, right?
It is awful.
Yeah, now the same workers are kind of making like a spreadsheet of all the bullshit that goes inside, and like who's getting paid who, because they were like they promoted not a community. They promoted a sense of like, if you tell your partner how much they're paying you, they maybe shame you or something like that, and or like it's terrible. Like they're paying.
Okay. Just to be clear, that's not a Blizzard thing. That it's an American thing.
That is too an American thing, yeah. But Blizzard, especially in the gaming industry, is the worst.
Everyone does it. That's like, I'm not defending Blizzard. I'm just saying that what you're describing, it's a cultural thing in America. It has nothing to do with Blizzard.
Well, that's
like every company does it. Every company shames. It is like it is shame upon to share salaries and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's widespread.
Yeah.
Is it an awful practice? Sure. Should it be changed? Of course it should. But it's not a Blizzard exclusive. Everyone does. Everyone does.
So now they're kind of organizing to stop Blizzard because
that's good.
They keep doing like insane amount of monies, and all their employees are paying pennies on the dollar, and it's just bullshit, man.
It is.
And like the problem is that they're bleeding talent. That's the biggest concern of that's one of the concern of the workers. Of course, the biggest concern of the work is being paid fairly. But one of the concerns of the more higher ups in terms of in terms of like sections of studio heads, is that they're bleeding talent all the time. And a lot of big talent, because of this situation, has gone to other studios where they get like at least fairly. The thing is, like, I saw a joke that they were paying like in coupons to some employees with like an internal honor system that they have, that when you get like honor points for working extra times, and then you get coupons for discounts in restaurants and that sort of stuff. And that, like, in Blizzard as a company, considered that like extra pays and like benefits for the work is just fucking shit.
Yeah, but again, that's not an uncommon practice.
Yeah. That's in America.
Like that happens everywhere.
Yeah, but
like not only in the gaming industry, it happens everywhere.
But the saddest thing is that they don't like that Blizzard as a company should be more worried about keeping their talent.
Sure.
In the ground level. Yeah, sure, basically, they can be a shitty company. That's
true for any company.
Yeah. But that's the only concerning thing. It's like they're bleeding talent, and they're gonna destroy themselves if they keep in these practices as they are now.
I mean, yes and no. They've been. I'm pretty sure that's not new.
No, they've been doing this since like 2009, something like that. 2010, something like that. They've been doing it for a long time.
Forever, and they're not the only company doing it.
Yeah.
And all their companies much bigger have been doing it for decades at this point. And none of those have.
But I think they're one of the best, the worst offenders in the terms that they sell you that Blizzard life and like you are gonna work in great projects and then you are a slave, basically.
Not at all. Every company does that. How do you think Google does the same shit?
Fair enough.
It's the exact same environment.
Well, yeah.
Everyone that like Amazon does it. Have you seen the commercials of like, oh, working in Amazon is awesome?
Yeah.
Working in a warehouse in Amazon is fucking hell.
Yeah, I've seen it. I seen the post and the things.
All I'm saying is it a shitty practice? Yes. Is it Blizzard uniquely bad at this? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think it's a widespread problem.
Yeah.
What I comment is the workers like
finally
grouping together and trying to change things. That's what is important out the news.
Last year there was a big push of unionizing game developers. But of course, because of the current situation, all that stopped because they were like doing a big push of trying to unionize.
Not only that, like it's again that's another thing that it's kind of specific to American culture. Unions are really frowned upon.
Yeah,
it's gonna take a huge change for that. I hope it happens, and I'm really happy for Blizzard employees to finally coming together and finding a way to show their situation to the world. And I hope this brings change.
Yeah, hopefully.
But I don't think it is not a Blizzard exclusive problem. I don't think they're the worst offenders. This is pretty much common practice. I'm pretty sure it's the same for any big decent sized company.
Yeah.
But I'm happy for the Blizzard employees that they are taking some control out of the company's hands, because that's the whole point. Like the whole reason why American companies discourage you from talking about your salary is because the least information that you have about salaries, the easier for them is to
manipulate it and like to
push salaries and discriminate with salaries and all that stuff. So what is really good is that they are taking the information back to the workers' hands so they can do something about the situation. That's what is amazing. I basically all I'm saying is that my take on this is, I wouldn't go down on Blizzard. Like if you're gonna go down on Blizzard, go down on all the companies in America.
Fair enough.
Because that's how it is. It's just
all right.
If you're gonna ignore that, then ignore it all across the world.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is Blizzard especially what? I definitely don't think so.
But Blizzard has been like especially covered by Jason Schreier in that regard, at least.
That's a different thing.
Yeah. It's been like the most
also,
visible one.
Let's be clear about something. Like if you're a journalist, and if you're gonna pick a fight like that is gonna give you a lot of visibility.
Yeah.
You're gonna pick one of the big ones, like
of course. Of course.
And I'm not saying that there is any nefarious purpose behind Jason.
No.
Doing it on Blizzard, but
yeah, I know.
if you're gonna pick a beast, you're gonna pick one of the big cats of the industry. So
anyway, this is bad and it shouldn't happen. Yeah, this is bad and shouldn't happen. It's awful and like This needs to change at some point. Hopefully this creates change. That's
I really hope so. I'm really rooting for them. I'm really happy we found enough momentum among the workers to make this thing roll.
Yeah.
I'm really happy for that.
Yeah. And for final news, Hitman 3 will have VR support, but only in PlayStation so far. So what do you think about VR, my friend? Is this starting to creeping up into the industry? Is this the future?
It is probably a future, but it's still not there.
Still not there? I'm very excited about this. Like Half-Life Alyx is something that I want to experience at some point because it looks fantastic. And now they're pushing like Hitman 3 as a VR experience, and I think it's a game which is kind of done like for it. Like it will adapt very well to the format because it's about espionage, and like you don't have to like run around and shoot a lot. You're just trying to plan and observe and kind of the whole thing, right?
It could. I'm just saying that I don't think the technology is there.
With the VR, no, probably not. Probably not.
Is this a step forward? For sure.
Yeah, it's cool.
Is this the end all and be all of VR? No.
No, but I think it's
gonna make
cool.
VR super widespread? No.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way. If what was Half-Life?
Half-Life Alyx.
Half-Life VR thingy. It was super successful when it came out, but it didn't change the landscape.
No.
And that game is huge. It's probably bigger than Hitman.
Yes, correct.
So if that one didn't do it, this one is not gonna.
It didn't change. Don't get me wrong. It didn't change the landscape, but it was a huge milestone. I think it was a huge milestone. Like
is Hitman 3 gonna move things forward? Sure.
Yeah, they sell VR. They got a lot of people covering it. They sell a lot more units, but of course, it's still like as all things in the console world, it's still a problem of accessibility, right? It's still a problem of like VR has to get there in not only in technology sense, but in money sense. Like it has to be accessible.
Yes and no. I think VR will become successful once it becomes successful in console. Because, like it or not, consoles are more popular than PC gaming.
Yes, correct.
So if VR is ever gonna become a thing, it has to become that thing in console.
Correct. I agree with
console, in my opinion, for the current state of the technology, has a huge problem with. I don't feel like VR technology is stable enough to last for a while in a generation. You know what I mean? I feel like probably VR technology-wise is gonna move faster than what the exchange rate in consoles is.
So you're waiting for like kind of a stable VR quality / technology to carry a console generation, to carry like an entire generation.
Not to carry, but with a stay relevant
for a generation. And we're talking about like around 3 to 5 years, right?
Yeah, and I don't think VR is there just because I feel VR is changing at a faster pace right now.
Yeah, the technology is still being evolved in all the access. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. That's how I feel it's gonna happen. That's what I feel is happening right now.
Yeah.
One interesting thing is that the next generation of consoles is becoming. I mean, consoles are just PCs, but like they've been sold more as a PC.
Yeah.
At least on the Xbox side.
Yes, correct.
Like that upgradability of like a custom niche quote unquote PC could fit better the pace of VR.
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree with that.
But we'll see.
Yeah,
it looks interesting. Hitman is definitely an interesting fit.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I put here. All right,
you know what game I would like to see in VR? Something like LA Noire.
Oh my God! Please. So you can see all those like famous faces, like doing this crazy face.
Not only that, but like LA Noire was not about.
Yeah, I know. I'm just quoting the meme. But yes, that kind of style of game that would be like huge, like big, expansive, exploration detective kind of setting.
Yeah, but it is like big on characters. And
yes,
like,
correct.
That kind of thing, I think would work really well.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Like super immersive. The music, the ambient sound.
Oh my god, that sounds fantastic.
I think that is the type of game that maybe should.
Yeah. Maybe we should give like the guys behind like what is that company? The ones that make all these like story-driven games that looks like movies, like Detroit Becomes Human and yeah. Maybe those guys could handle that.
maybe.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, I heard that Detroit Becomes Human was not that good, but
yeah. But they have that kind of style.
They're good at doing this. Yeah, character story driven.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. All right, that's it. That's it for the news, my friend. This week.
That's all for this week news with the Sweaty and the Farmer. My name is Lucho, and you can find me on Twitter at Luis G. Polanco.
And I am the Loinane Gamer. You can find me on Twitter at the Loinane Gamer and Twitch on twitch.tv/LoinaneGamerTV, where I stream Mondays to Fridays. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, notification bell, click all the buttons, like smash your keyboard, scream at your screen, tell the other person that you are close with or your family that you're watching this amazing newscast team, that they came with like the best things in the world and you should watch it too. And thank you for supporting The Farmer, The Sweaty, and The News. See you next time.
Bye.